Hi, welcome to our channel. This Green Educational Course. Today, we want to talk about some red flags to avoid as F-1 visa applicants. As you know, getting visa appointment now is difficult. So if you have money to get a date, you want to play it safe by preparing very well, doing research, and also knowing what to say at the day of the interview, and also how to present your case. So we have prepared some notes that we want to share with you, how you can be able to handle some flags, and also how to answer your questions on the day of the interview. All right, it's not easy to find a date now, so don't throw your chance away. You have worked very hard to get admission, getting scholarship, and all right. So now is the time for you to justify your case at the embassy. So let's quickly dive into it. Now, we're looking at preparation and clarity. At the embassy, you have to um, be clear enough and also confident on the day of the interview. If you are nervous, I'm sorry, your visa is going to be denied. You want to prepare very well, present your case clearly and confidently to meet the visa officer expectation. All right. So being well prepared can actually increase your chance of visa approval. All right. Yeah, so now these are the timeline for the visa application. After you gain admission and you have received your I-20, it's now time for you to fill your DS-160 and also prepare your documents for your visa interview. We always advise students that don't go and buy a fake bank statement. Make sure your documents are genuine, because any document you submit to they will likely verify from the various institutions. If you are taking from bank, it's likely that they will contact the bank to find out if your bank statement is genuine or not. So the next thing that you also want to look at is your preparation. All right, you can't go to the interview without preparation. You can't go without having any mock interview. You need to rehearse how to say. If you have partake in mock interview, it means that you know what to say. When you get there, things will not look new to you. So we advise students that when you get an appointment, make time and prepare, and also do mock interview with a coach or with friends who have gone through it, or colleagues who are studying in the US who can be able to coach you on what to say. And the next thing is that you receive your visa. Okay, after receiving your visa, then you have to prepare and come to the US. So these are the three stages that you have to go through. Isn't that easy? The next thing is we want to look at some of the common reasons for visa denial. All right. So one of the main thing is insufficient financial evidence. Okay, we call it proof of funds. If you cannot be able to show your financial strengths, they will deny your visa. All right. So the next thing they will look at is your home ties. All right. On the day of the visa interview, do not ask you directly, do you have any home ties? No, it will be in a form of questions. It could be, why did you decide to do this program? And also, if you are married and your wife will be staying back in your country, your wife is your tie. It means when you finish school, you return. All right. So if you're married and you have a child, these are one of the ties that you can use. They would ask you directly, but you have to find a way to make sure that you talk about this, because the visa officer doesn't know you. So you have to present your case very well. All right. Keep in mind that you're talking to a stranger. So you have to make your case strong. The next thing is inconsistent response. It could be, let's say you are coming from computer science program and you want to go and do public health. If you're unable to justify why you are going to do this program, they can deny you. So make sure your answers that you are giving actually correlate with other statements that you have made. You don't have to talk too much. You don't have to talk too short, but make sure your answers are reasonable and meet expectation. All right. Now, let's look at the visa preparation checklist. These are things that you may think is just easy, but if you don't take time and go by it, you find yourself in trouble. So one thing we are looking at is the paperwork for your interview. you have to gather your documents. Like I said, your document have to be genuine. You don't have to present any fake documents. If you do, I'm sorry, they might deny your visa. All right. So the next thing is that after you have applied for the visa, next thing you have gotten dates, you have to now do preparation, how to learn how to answer some few questions. You can find them on YouTube. You can Google them, and also friends can share their experience with you. If you have a coach will be able to guide you on what to say and what not to say. Now, the next thing is you have to do research about your program. All right. Sometimes they'll ask you your research area. Sometimes they may ask you who are you going to work with. Will you be going to conference? Will you be traveling out of your state to different states? They ask so many questions about that. So you have to do research about your program. If you use agents in applying, make sure you know the program you're going to do, because you can't go to the visa interview without knowing what program you're do and then what kind of research you'll be doing. So we advise you to do more research on that. And the next thing is your dress code. If you're a guy, I mean, you don't need to wear suits, but if you have some sea blue and also have some kind of blue down or khaki or a black tra and with a nice shoe, that's enough. If you want to put on some tie, that's okay. If you're a business student, it means business, we expect it to be a bit professional. And depending on your program and about the usual dressing is make sure that you dress neatly. You have to be yourself, and suits, if you can wear suits, fine, but if you don't have suits, that's okay. Dress neatly. If you're a lady, of course, you need to dress smart and get ready for your visa interview. The way you dress also will impact the visa approval, because your dressing speak a lot, and you don't have to go wear something like red or black. That's not good color. White's fine, but mostly some sea blue or some khaki type of shirt or tra, that's good for you. And also you have to arrive early. Let's say your visa interview is 8:45. You have to be there by 8 o'clock in the morning. Don't have to come late. If you come late, that will affect your visa, because you'll be kind of be under pressure. So you don't want to be in that category. So the next thing we are looking at is some we want to look at something that most students used to say that, oh, because I'm going to, let's say, Harvard, or I'm going to Stanford, it means that my visa will be approved because I'm going to a top school. It doesn't work that way. So we want to advise you, no matter how school you're going to, make sure you prepare very well, because the school alone will not just guarantee your visa approval. All right. Yeah, so one thing I also want to look at is organizing your files. On a day of your visa interview, you have your bank statement, your transcript, your certificates, your other document that you have. So if you're able to arrange them very well, when you get there, say, uh, do you have this document? Now before you go, you start trying to look for it. So you have to make sure that you separate, or you have some a divider where you write the name of the documents on. You just present in a nice folder so that you don't find yourself one, because all these things can affect you if you're not organized well. Okay, you have 2 to 3 minutes to do all this. So if you're not organized very well, you find yourself wanting, and all this will distract you. So organize your document very well. Put them, at least your I-20 can be on top, your certificate, your bank statement, and if you have any loan, put all those things, they follow, so you know where it is, your passports and all those things. So your passport can be on top first, your I-20, your funding document, admission letter, and your transcripts and all those things. Put them in orderly manner, and also put some tag and name them very well, so that when they ask for it, you can be able to take it out to the visa officer. All right. So one thing I also want to look at is step to take after denial. Now, let's assume that you've gone for your interview and opportunity were denied. Now you have to reapply again. Then reapplying again, you're not the first person. It has happened to so many people. There are a lot of people who apply 2 or 3 times before they get it. So if you get denied, that's okay. Denial doesn't mean you are banned. It just means that maybe you were nervous and you couldn't present your case. Probably some could be that you are given 214B. So 214B just means that the visa officer was not convinced of your intention of coming to the US. So you want to go again and present the case. So if you are denying, The next time you go, they'll ask you what has changed. So this is a time for you now to present. Mostly what we tell students is maybe you were nervous. So you can, during my first session, I was nervous and I couldn't present myself very well, and I couldn't actually explain my financial situation, also my funding. So now I have funding from this company, or I have teaching assistantship, and I will be supporting my tuition or my living expense in the US. So you have to reapply again. It means you have to pay your visa fee again, but you don't have to pay the service fee. The service fee is for 1 year, so you have to pay the $185 for the appointment. Then you make sure that if there are some documents that you didn't have on the first time, you have to gather all those documents ready. Now let's look at one thing. You have to be positive. Okay, everything you do, you have to be positive. If you are not positive, it will affect your mental well-being. So we tell students that when you go for the visa, they don't feel like, what if I'm denied? Don't let that thought come into you. Say that I'm going to get my visa and I'll be traveling to so and so day. All right. So that it will have kind of positive impact on you. So we advise students that when you go for an interview, don't get scared. Don't listen to what people will tell you that, oh, they are denying, and if you listen to that, it's going to affect your confidence level. All right. Now let's look at things that you have to look at is how prepared you are. Your preparation, guarding your documents must be there. Practice, practice, practice. Have mock interview, do rehearsal with friends, and make sure that you are set for this interview. And clarity. If you are not clear, if you cannot able to present your case very well, you are going to be denied. Clear answers demonstrates your preparedness and also understanding. All right. And the next thing is your persistence. Keep refining your approach after setbacks. Success often requires multiple attempts and adjustments. If you fail once, doesn't mean that you are a failure. You just have to go back and prepare what went wrong, analyze your case, and if you want to use immigration officer, attorney, you can do that. And if you don't have, and you want to do online searches on YouTube or get a coach, that will be a plus for you. So in summary, you have to make sure that you have your financial document ready, your proof of funds, and also have to establish home ties, and also have to explain to the visa officer why you decide to study in the US. So we are actually having session for students who want to book mock interview with us. We do coach you. We do have mock session 3 times. We'll coach you with the interview questions, how to answer them, and how to present yourself, and what to say and what not to say. We actually, all our students that we have helped through this process, they all got visa approval. Our students are in the US now studying for their PhD and masters. In 2021, we had a student who got PhD program fully funded, but that student was denied. So when a student approached us, the student actually from UDS, when a student approached us, we organized 3 sessions for that student, and we coached him how to answer questions, and he went, and the visa was approved. There was another student who also left 2022, who is currently in a Georgia State University, got denial, and we coached that student. We give mock training, and that student was approved. So now, if you want to reach out to us, feel free to follow our page and send a message to us via our WhatsApp number, or go to look for our WhatsApp on our Facebook page here, and also on Instagram, on YouTube, and TikTok as well. So we'll be glad to assist you in your visa interview. Thank you for tuning in to listen to us.